afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Salin. I'm chef here, and we are going to demonstrate mixed vegetable soup in Ayurveda style.
So today, what is the Ayurveda concept?
So Ayurveda soup is entirely different from the regular mixed vegetable soup. Here we use only that vegetable which we can use in the Ayurveda food, like beans, cauliflower, broccoli, baby corn, carrots. These are the vegetables we usually use in Ayurveda. We don't use like the vegetable like the mushrooms or peas like that. So
Why?
so this is not mushrooms are not some people they get allergic to mushrooms. Some of them are not used to them. That's why usually we avoid those kind of vegetables.
Yes. Really? So what are we making first?
Now we are going to make a mixed vegetable soup, which is a healthy soup. In this we use all the healthy vegetables.
This one is the
Desert bhi karana,
mixed vegetable soup that they make.
All right.
It's
Okay.
really yummy.
But
Very little bit
I
of
am surprised to see peas because all these years in Ayurveda I haven't seen peas.
The peas can be used. This is not an avoided item. It's a limited item. It's not controlled. It should not be used excessive.
Okay.
Very little quantity we can use.
Yeah, because I was just, always I have never seen peas,
Yeah.
So first we'll start with the garlic. Little bit of garlic. The people who are not used to garlic, we can't use the garlic.
Your skirt's going off.
This time who is going to try?
Very little garlic
Okay.
and onion.
Okay.
Onion and garlic also we use very little in the Ayurveda food. We don't use much just to get the flavor. So the little bit, this see that it is little translucent, not to get the color. Should be slightly transparent, translucent. Then you can add the vegetable. All the vegetables you can put in one time. We have,
टोपी क्यों नहीं पहना?
so you have cabbage, beans, carrot, peas, celery, broccoli, leeks. What all the
They're not
vegetables?
boiled,
There's
partly boiled.
no, it's not boiled. So it's all raw. This is nothing like you can use anyway. Whatever is available in your place. Maybe in Kerala is all available. In your place, maybe some other vegetables are available. So you can use those vegetables. There is nothing like that. You have to use only this vegetable. You can use whatever you have according to the availability.
Recommended by Ayurveda.
Yeah.
Yeah, all. So you can use broccoli.
You can use broccoli, whatever is available in your
My
place.
kids love broccoli.
You saute it a little bit to get the flavor of the garlic and olive oil, Then you can add stock or water to get it boiled. If you can, it's just a soup made with the puree, the vegetable puree. That's it.
So this stock, what have you got in this stock?
This stock is made from carrot, cuts of roughly cut carrot, celery, leeks, onion, bay leaf, all these vegetables, boil
You just
together.
boil it
Yeah,
up.
just boil in the water, cold water.
Then
Yeah,
if you
start
want
in the
the
cold water.
stock-
When we make the stock, you have to start the vegetable in the cold water. Don't put the vegetable in the hot water. Put in the cold water, start it, boil it, and bring to boil and reduce the flame to the simmer for 30 minutes.
You have salt in this?
Pardon?
Salt?
No, we don't have salt in that.
So then, but how is it so clear? Because when I make stock, the color of
No,
the
what we
vegetables-
do in our hotel, we do tie the vegetable in a muslin cloth. We don't put open vegetable.
But
Okay,
you
got it.
have to make
That
the
we can
stock.
put pepper. We
They
can put
boil it in the muslin
yeah
cloth.
muslin
Yeah.
cloth. You can put little peppercorns. You can put little bay leaf.
Like a bouquet garlic,
Yeah, like parsley stacks, celery stacks, carrots, whatever the vegetable you have. In your kitchen when you cook, a lot of trimmings you'll get. You get a lot of trimmings. The carrot peel.
Oh, so you
Don't throw
just
it.
use the trimmings?
Yeah, don't throw anything.
That's a good
So
idea.
you can keep
Just
all
boil
the,
them.
yeah, you can keep all the trimmings and put it in muslin cloth and put in the water. Cold water and just get it boiled. You get all the.
But suppose if you don't have stock.
Just use water.
Use the water,
Ah.
like he's doing.
But sometimes I like to use even of the ready-made from the supermarket
Yeah.
vegetable stock
Yeah.
or vegetable cube. You can use that one.
Nor and there are so many companies.
Muscle.
Yeah, just to make sure that it doesn't have any. Oh,
So when you boil the vegetable, you can add a little pinch of salt in that.
I had meat. Yeah.
Rock salt.
You can put a pinch of salt in that, so it will retain the color. When you boil it, if you add little salt in the water, the boiling water, you can retain the color. The color will remain the same. Otherwise, what happens after boiling, the color will go out. So meantime, I am going to prepare a moong burger, moong and vegetable burger.
Ah, this is what I was
Flavor.
doing.
So little boil.
Is this olive oil?
Again olive oil, little bit of olive oil. We'll add garlic and onion. You can also add celery or leeks, whatever you have in your kitchen.
How long does it take you, just out of interest, to chop all those
This
vegetables?
5 to 10 minutes.
So it takes me about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't do it very fast. But you know what? I bought a machine. Do you use a machine? Do you use a
No,
machine?
we don't use
So,
our machine.
we have a machine. It's called KitchenAid,
Yeah.
and it chops very finely.
You know all the vegetables.
Very good.
I can never chop my vegetables
Yeah, you
like
should
this.
use a machine.
Not really.
Right?
Not salt.
Yeah,
What aram?
You can saute a little
American,
more,
London,
to get
London,
let the vegetable get slightly brown. Some of the vegetable when you saute it in the oil, the flavor will comes out. There's oil soluble vegetable. Some of the vegetables that particular vegetable like. So saute it a bit more.
Not all 6 months. I don't say for the whole 6 months. I don't say for 2 months.
Still the vegetables are raw, so we can add little water to set the pan. This is finely chopped, so it doesn't take much time to cook.
But raw, you could boil or steam them. Wouldn't it?
No, I boil in the same water and I reduce the water in that. So that nutritive value, all the nutrients get in that itself. It's not loose. If I boil, all the nutritive goes in the water itself.
What about steam?
Steam also you can do. You can do the steam. But the color will be different. The flavor also different. If you saute it for a while, you'll get a different flavor. If it is steam, the flavor will be different. You don't get the
I
exact.
think all that matters a lot because I have tried steam method and certainly it's different from his.
do you have a steam oven?
Speak about it.
Steam oven, yes.
So the vegetable is almost done. You can see the color is the same when I put the
Absolutely.
color because I add salt in that.
That's what always I do at home. Vegetable soup.
These are the little tricks you need to learn. Now we see why it takes us so long after we placed our order.
Yeah. Because we never.
Because you prepare it as and when.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We never make and keep anything for the Ayurveda because we always make fresh. So as soon as we place the order, we start preparing the
Correct,
stuff.
correct. Okay.
So it's almost done. Now you can add
Boiled.
This is
boiled
boiled
green moong dal.
How long did you boil that for?
So it will take
This is what boiled
half
green.
an hour. It will take.
Boiled moong gram.
Moong.
How long did you boil it
Half
for?
an hour.
With
Yeah,
salt?
you have to soak. You have to soak at
Till it
least 2
becomes
hours prior to
soaked.
boil.
Sorry?
2 hours you have to soak in the water.
Yep.
Then you drain it and you can boil it.
Ah,
It should be cooked very well. It should be slightly mashed.
yes.
So otherwise, this is a binding for the. Why we are adding that moong dal?
Vegetables, yeah.
Because this is a binding for the moong dal patty. Because regularly in the patties and burgers, we used to add potatoes in that. We can't add potatoes in that because Ayurveda food. Instead of potato, we are adding moong dal to get a binding to the patty.
It adds protein to the meal.
Yeah. So the vegetables are ready. So I'll send it inside the kitchen to get it puree. Okay.
So is
You're not
that,
going to add anything while
No, no, no.
securing.
so that's cooked now?
Just we'll add little more stock in that to. Okay. Then you'll get the puree and bring it. Then
And that's what we eat?
then we'll bring it back and again we'll season the soup. We have to season it. We have to adjust the consistency as well as the seasoning. This is almost ready.
Where did you do your training? What hotel?
Thoughts?
Whereabouts?
Bangalore?
Which one, the West End?
No.
So what do you add?
Gateway only.
Salt,
Gateway.
and then
What are you putting? You to say?
Salt and pepper. I just put salt and pepper in that.
Show.
And what's the one in the middle? Is that nutmeg or something?
This is
Cumin.
cumin seed.
Cumin.
this is what?
There's a
Oil, olive oil.
This is pepper,
Mari.
cumin and salt.
Salt.
So you're going to go home and cook meal for your wife. What's all that white brown is just from the pan?
So it's completely dried up. You don't leave any water in that because when you make the parties, you do not, the shape won't come. So that's why I made it completely dry. See, the mix is totally dry, no? Now you can mash it with a hand or with the back side of the ladle or
Yeah.
anything. You can mash it. So you can make it nice patty mixture.
So you don't add anything else to that to make the burger?
No, no.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. So add salt and
We'll
pepper and
bind
the
it.
vegetables.
Yeah.
Moong, that boiled green moong is the binding agent. It acts as a binding agent as well as a very high nutritive.
So to show us how to make the patty.
This is like
Oh, so he probably does it.
Yeah.
What I would like at home as well, someone there takes the bloody pen away.
What if we don't have that gadget?
Then you can just
Biscuit
use your
cutters.
hand, use your hand, make a
Tikki,
ball and
madam.
just flat it up with your
Biscuit
thumb,
cutter.
and then you make a round.
But
That's it.
ours doesn't come such nice shape.
Yeah, such
And
nice shape.
The sides don't come
the
so smooth.
Yeah,
and-
modes are readily available.
This is anywhere.
Supermarket you go, you'll get this.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Plastic one also.
Those the
Plastic katori. You know, you can put a katori, steel katori,
Katori like this, just put
Yeah.
and put it,
like that,
turn
just
it round.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
Just come out.
The same thing you put the rice also, no? You try to put the rice nicely on the plate. You put it in there and turn it.
Well, we are eating healthy, aren't we? Look at this.
You have to make it shape.
Today we'll have meat burger.
Could you
With all the
bake
healthy-
that in the oven? Could you bake it?
Yeah, we
If
can
you
also
put
make.
it in a muffin tin?
Wow.
Yeah, we can do that one.
I bet you could do that too. You could just put it in
But,
the
I
but
try
the
to-
easy way, you know, that you can
Can I try, please? This looks easy when you're doing it. Now let's see what a mess I make. And I'm supposed to be the top chef. Thanks. તમારે try કરવું છે બેના?
So
Would you like to-
બનાવો.
ના, કેટલું
પછી બનાવો.
કેટલું નાખ્યા ખબર નથી. One, you put
2, 3.
Put more is okay.
Char is enough, no?
Yeah.
Okay. He put 4. Then he put the plate here. Then he did this. He did this.
Press it. No?
Press it more, it's okay.
You press the sides well, you know.
Yeah, sides.
That's the shape you give a shape. The sides you have to take it properly.
On top.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Pull it out.
So we just like that.
Shala.
Wow, not
You
bad.
need to add
Not
more.
bad.
It's too thin.
Because you
gotta-
put
gotta
lesser.
Put some
Yeah,
more.
you put
try
little more.
See how thin it is?
Yeah.
That you need to do double that amount.
Okay, good job.
That means.
It looks easy,
Yeah,
but
no,
I
no,
don't know.
just add some more to it and then
Yeah, listen, you do this one.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm doing
Just
this
add that one, add some
Give
more
me
to
the-
Let
that
her
one.
do it so we can get on to the next dish.
But you won't be able to cook that, that's why it's too
Try, you know,
small.
one
Yeah.
try, you know.
Just
They'll
add
do
some more.
something. That's what we're here for, messing up, and they're here for
You want to do something?
bringing it back to how it should be. Can we add some more in that because
Yeah,
it's thin?
Saadi pieces, fully variety. I mean, it's not cheap.
કેટલા મૂક્યા તમે?
મેં તો ગણ્યા નથી.
Okay.
I just didn't count them.
કદાચ વધારે નાખવું પડશે હા કારણ મારું કેટલું પાતળું નીકળી જોયું
Soup's really quite a
Yeah, soup looks very beautiful color.
My kids would love that soup. And you don't put any thickener, nothing.
No. These are the puree itself is the thickening. The puree of all the vegetables. We don't add any thickening in any of the soup. Not only in the vegetable soup, any of the
But
soup.
if they
carrot
might
and-
try that, they might
carrot
like
and
it with some
coriander.
nice hot crusty bread.
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
I know.
Go ahead now, take it
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
looks excellent
yeah. Just down.
That comes from the mother.
Yeah.
Wow.
voila it's just like this
Almost.
Yeah.
yeah you know what we need to add this into that
Yeah, and that's my lunch.
Yeah. See.
Hey,
Already.
everything ready.
No, yeah, I knew you'd come here when the food was ready.
Yeah, I thought everything is ready now. And we can start. Very good. And you
Who
do that
ordered
at
these
home.
burgers for lunch? I ordered burgers for lunch today.
I loaded for tonight.
Okay. The puree is ready. The
So
vegetable
one-
puree is ready.
And that is puree of the vegetable.
Yes.
बंद हो गई.
Slow burning.
Yeah.
Thank
बंद हो
you.
गई. Yeah.
Push it down as you pull it off.
Push it, yeah.
On the other side, yeah? Yeah, that side.
Yes, okay, put it back.
it's messy it's
What
not
kind
like
of soup
his
is that?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Okay, so
perfect.
Mixed vegetable.
Beautiful. Good
Did you
girl.
order it?
you can add a little more soak.
no.
See the puree, the puree of vegetable.
do you want to
Okay.
see what he's going to do there you're going to watch this
But you know the
Hold on.
consistency of the soup, no? You can adjust the consistency with the addition of water or stock, whatever you have.
I actually quite like my soup quite thick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Okay. So some people they like thick, some people they like semi-thick.
Yeah.
This olive oil, you have put this
Yeah,
fatty?
olive oil or any healthy oil, what we are using rice bran oil.
Sorry?
which is very
Any vegetable oil we can use.
vegetable oil, olive oil. If you have olive oil, then you can use.
What did you do, chef, in the soup now?
Soup, I added a little more
Stock.
stock because the puree was a little thick, so I want to readjust that thickness. So I add a little stock in that. Now I have to let it boil.
okay it comes back to a boil let's see
You just need to basically fry it, kind of.
Yeah,
little
it's a
bit.
pan. You
Pan
don't
fry.
have a grill or tawa like this. You can have it in a small pan or non-stick
Yeah,
and
yeah.
omelette pan. You can do it.
Yeah, no, omelette. Yeah.
Oh, it's quick.
let me try mine this one looks he looks
I think-
neglected
No.
there we go
Beautiful.
now this comes to a boil and it's done and we can garnish it with coriander or so we're not going to add cumin at all there
No cumin.
That's
We'll
for
add
something
salt and if you have a white pepper, if you like it is spicy, you can add white pepper. Or you can after the soup, you can put a crushed pepper in that. That will give a more flavor than the white pepper.
right
So
I normally don't puree, but this one.
No, it's much better puree. Yeah.
and
This is
this
prime
one
puree.
is for that I think
Oh.
Beautiful.
spinach or vegetable. You want to see the spinach sauce? I can. Usually we serve with the spinach sauce.
Yes.
yeah so you puree the spinach
Yeah, puree the spinach.
and but then did you add some
We'll add little cumin and garlic in that. To give
While
it
you're
flavor.
puring, so you blanched the spinach?
No, no.
You
this
boiled
is
it?
Just plain spinach puree. That's it.
No,
We'll-
raw spinach puree.
No, blanched spinach.
You blanched,
Blanched.
right?
Spinach in the boiling water. Take it out. Otherwise the color again.
Yeah.
Right?
So you don't have to boil it. Boiling water, just put for a few minutes and take it out and puree it, right?
In your place that bottle spinach is available. You don't
No, I
have
would
fresh one.
use that.
So when you boil it, no, you have to take out the scum. You know that
You take it off?
yeah. Whether to remove this one, this is
why
this
it
called.
doesn't look nice
Yeah,
is that
this not really doesn't look like this. The scum is a lot of impurities in that. No.
Always in a soup,
There's
normally.
always in the soup.
Even with
Give
chicken
a-
soup.
Even in chicken soup and all.
Even those are the fatty
Fatty things.
parts. The vegetables or meat. You always remove this one.
Oh, it's done? Patties are done.
Yeah. The spinach.
but the one that you normally make isn't it a little browner that's just if you keep it for more time Okay.
Yours will be brown.
Now you can add salt. Little bit of salt. You can already add salt in the
Yeah.
beginning, so you have to check the salt before you.
The
But I guess the average Indian family would add a few more spices. Huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
One more. Yes, enough.
I joined them.
The soup is ready.
Oh wow.
This is the thickness you like, right?
Even a little thicker. I'd probably put a little bit less water in
Okay.
for my liking. But I love the soup here. It's always beautiful.
So
Yeah.
this cream of vegetable is ready. The puree of vegetable is ready.
Very popular.
Chili pan one.
Now what is next, chef?
I'm going to prepare this sauce for the burger.
Okay.
With the spinach.
Garlic one more, sir. Get a little more garlic, chopped garlic.
Camera, no? Done so good.
It looks like rice.
And what's that? That's the
Tomato
tomato rice.
rice.
And this one?
Oh, the Chinese vegetables.
Video.
You know the
Stir fry?
yeah.
Wok stir fry?
Yeah.
Oh, that is delicious.
Yeah. And my vegetables never
Put
come
whatever
like
is
that.
there. Continuously.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, garlic.
That's probably a bit more brown than they usually do.
For the water.
Just watch the
Okay, now we're doing the sauce.
Okay, I'm going to prepare the sauce.
Spinach.
Again, you can add olive oil.
Just a drop.
Just a drop, not much. And a bit of garlic. This garlic and cumin always goes well with the spinach, that give a nice flavor to it.
What was that in the water?
Rice
Olive
bran.
oil.
Same.
Actually, it's rice bran oil.
Rice
Yeah.
bran.
Color is different. Okay.
What is a olive oil cut in like a can? ऐसे वाला can है ना? It will be brown slightly, so all the flavor will come out. Garlic.
Do you use aluminium pots?
Pardon?
Are they aluminium?
Yeah. Then the menu.
Aluminium. Metal. Aluminium.
Aluminium. No, we don't use aluminium.
What is the material?
This is steel.
Steel.
Stainless
Stainless
They're
steel.
lovely pots, aren't they? They sell those here.
Yeah,
I
we
saw
can,
them
we can add
here.
stock in that.
Yeah, you get them at the store too. So let's
Yeah,
have a
anywhere.
look.
What is it?
Package the product. We have the best selection. And the store is also very nice. I buy most of all my things from there.
Really? It's really mixed quality.
Ah.
So you can add little salt in that. Very little bit. A bit of
Do they
cumin,
sell
cumin
copper
powder.
ones too? Copper?
Cumin powder.
They sell copper too?
Copper bottle?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Where's it at?
I will just in the taxi.
I haven't got enough room in my bag, but I'll tell you, it's very nice cooking.
This time also got some.
Your sauce is ready.
Compared to what we get from overseas.
Really?
You can see the consistency. You have to boil at least for a minute, to remove that raw taste of the spinach.
Yeah. And you can add some stock, right?
Yeah, stock. You can adjust the
Stock or water also?
stock of water. You can adjust the consistency with that. Then you can put in a pan like this, and you can use soap with it. That's it.
Just look at it. Just
You're,
look at it.
Yeah,
Wow.
wait a minute.
Wow.
I've got to get my camera.
This was good. I mean,
And pretty easy to make, right?
So it is.
or does it just look easy because you made it?
No,
Yeah,
I can
you-
also make it.
I struggle with this.
You're going to cook dinner for your wife when you go home
But I
tonight.
think,
Yeah, this is what she's having.
but I'm very,
Ayurveda
I'm a hardcore
burgers.
non-vegetarian.
Huh?
I think cooking vegetarian is a waste of effort sometimes.
But then non-veg is every day? You must have one dish?
Normally, yeah.
One dish.
Now Johnson will demonstrate the kofta curry as well as the tomato rice.
Wow. Okay, Johnson has explained what you're going to cook to.
ला लो।
उसका ऑर्डर क्या है? वेट कर रहा है खाने के लिए
हाँ।
दूसरा आदमी.
हमें ऑर्डर करना हमारी जमाना
What's the place called that you get these pots? Happy what?
And
Happy crockery.
Happy
Good for
crockery.
me. Yeah, just put it onto your thing. So next time you come, you can go.
but you can get
there.
any. This you can get
But
a lot
the
of
thing
places.
is,
Commonly.
There are many other stores people will tell you about. But
This must be the
one,
best.
The layout, it's neat and it's a little more. Chef, you know,
Already.
chapat ready.
What curry are you ordering?
I don't know. I just
Oh,
left
you
it to
made
him.
it.
I just left it to him. Happy crockery. Yes, it's a little ceramic pot. The ceramic inside. Have you seen those? Overseas, you get them. Pots and huh?
Yeah. What's it called?
That's the name. Happy
Yeah, but
crockery.
where is it?
That I don't know that name.
It's
Why
in
don't you go in
Calicut.
there? Oh yeah, it's here. It's on Main Street. But if you ask me the name of the road, I wouldn't know.
You can start.
And what's the other one?
Okay, what is it, Johnson, you're making today?
And
The ceramic?
Everything is under one
Everything?
roof.
Okay.
And they've got a selection.
Okay, I'll have a look next time I'm here. Not this time, because
Good
I'm
afternoon,
going.
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Johnson.
Myself, I'm Johnson. Now I'm going to make steamed kofta curry.
Okay.
Then after I'm going to make tomato rice also. For that entirely, we are strictly following the Ayurveda recipes. First of all, I just pour a little bit of oil. Half a teaspoon.
How do you make the koftas? How do you make these, Johnson?
Yes.
He's going to show that.
So chopped garlic.
See, our flame is never this strong. So we're setting.
Or we can move it.
Yeah.
After just sort of, that becomes the color, just sort of, then we can add the chopped onions. If you want ginger, you can add ginger also. After finish your Ayurveda, if you want chili, you can add little bit of chili because Indian food and then
Yeah.
little spicy. as well.
Yeah. It's a great flame.
Yeah.
So this is for our base.
Just like brown in color, you can add little bit. This is boiled moong dal.
Boiled moong dal.
Moong gram.
Okay, okay.
What does that look like raw?
Yeah, it looks like raw nuggets. You know the lentils?
Yeah, but
when you
there's
take
all
the-
different types of
Yellow. This
vegetables.
is the small yellow.
Just add little bit of water also for the
What's that one
gravy.
again?
This one.
This one, what's it?
Moong.
That is without the herbs.
You see, that one is the green one. When you
When you
bake
take
it,
this-
This is the
Think
same
of-
green moong, that skin no. This
Without
green
the-
thing without skin. The,
So we'll show you the board.
Mung dal.
So what we say is this is moong and this is
What do you call
dal.
moong in English?
Mung beans. M-U-G beans.
So you put in the onion, garlic, the mung dal, which
Boiled,
has been
boiled.
boiled.
Yeah.
It's a green ground,
And then,
you know.
and do you pulverize it or
no,
something?
no need to powder.
No, when you boil it, it's
After
okay.
boiling
It just
to
comes
mash.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It comes like that. Do you strain the water or you?
No, no.
Everything. Everything.
Everything, right.
Then I add little bit of turmeric powder.
This is what a normal Indian dal, we'll make like that.
The tadka dal?
Yeah, this is the dal
Tadka
tadka.
dal,
Yeah, we're done. This is normal dal.
Tadka dal.
You can do tadka before and after. Sometimes what you do, tadka is seasoning. So you could took a ladle and oil and put some ginger and just put on top of it. That can be also.
We call that seasoning.
What's that? That's cumin.
Cumin powder. Cumin powder get the flavor. It's good for the health also.
It's very good for pitta.
Yes.
Good.
Very good for pitta.
So your gravy is almost ready. This is
So how do you make this? That's what they ask.
That's going to explain. This is chopped carrot, beans, cauliflower, whatever the things you have. Finely chopped, rough chopped. Finely rough chopped. Then add little bit of rice flour, and just for binding. And just bind it like that. Keep this steamer. Just 2-3 minutes steam. It will become like this.
Oh, okay.
Very simple, okay.
Very simple. It's called as kofta.
So it's basically a kofta in the dal, right?
I've got a steamer oven at home, Johnson.
Yeah.
Steamer oven.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. That's
Normally these things would be fried.
But
Yeah.
like these, if you now steam it, will become, they will be like muthia. In Gujarati we make muthia.
Yeah.
What's that?
Steam.
Steamed,
for salt.
Then you steam them.
Add salt.
Can you?
what is this? Oh, methi.
Salt.
Mustard seed.
No, this is dried fenugreek leaves. You get it in all Indian stores, even in Sydney.
Dried fenugreek leaves.
Kachi.
They're known as
Raw.
kasuri methi.
After the salt, you can add methi leaves. Try it.
We won't add fresh ones, huh?
You can add fresh also. You can add coriander also.
So then I'm going to when the time of finishing.
Wow. Okay. There we go. There we go. Your dinner, your lunch is done.
So do you
So
cook?
kofta is
Because-
ready.
Yeah,
You like to cook?
I like to cook. I think the cook. This is the dal,
This is the dal.
Oh yeah. I've
This
got
is the clean one. This is the same dal. It's not clean. The husk
That
is
is
there.
gold.
So this is what is here, and this is what is without the husk is this. This is what is
Let
here.
me take a photo.
The kofta curry is ready. Yeah, ready.
I'll send you this video.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
Yeah,
You
but
can put
I'll
little
have to give you my
chopped
stick
coriander.
because it'll be too big to put on the.
What's up? Yeah.
To get
Yeah.
more flavor.
I'll give you a stick. I've got one upstairs.
Wow.
Excuse me.
This is nice.
So appetizing.
It's gorgeous.
That's what we need. We don't.
Now what is it?
now I'm going to
Fried
make
rice?
tomato rice.
Tomato
Tomato
rice.
rice.
You bring the whole plate here.
Excuse me, can I put this over the back just because I'm scared I'm going to knock it? Thank you.
Have you tried Have you ever tried? Right at the last page, there are 3 curries.
Oh,
Tadka dal.
I think I might have had it.
Now we are going to make tomato rice.
Okay.
same rice bar oil, any vegetable oil. Normally Kerala dishes we are making coconut oil. For Ayurveda we are maximum have the coconut oil.
So what is this you're using?
Rice bran.
No.
Rice
And now
bar.
what are you going to put now?
Yes, mustard.
Raw. It's a
Yeah,
full
mustard seeds.
mustard seeds. In south of India, it's used prominently.
What's that?
Unlike north. In north of India, you don't use this mustard seed at all.
They use more of the jeera.
Jeera.
But south,
No, but I
even in
use jeera as well as in together.
even in Gujarat
North-
they use this.
And I use methi seeds as well.
Yeah.
What's methi?
Fenugreek.
Fenugreek.
Seeds.
Fenugreek, you make use of the seeds, you make use of the
Leaves.
fresh, and you make use of the dry.
So what is the? You're going to say what you're saying?
That's curry leaves and ginger.
Chopped Julian curry leaves.
Julian ginger and curry leaves.
The julienne is so thin, just look at it.
Do you cut the ginger like that? You cut the ginger like this?
Yes.
The Julians only, always?
We are cutting.
Depends.
Chop onion. Just whatever.
Too big. You need to start another one.
This is just tomato puree. Just fresh tomato. Just I make puree.
Yeah. The flavor. The smell now.
Want to cook like that.
So then you add the boiled rice. Okay. તમારું જમવાનું તો તૈયાર થઈ ગયું.
I'm just adding sufficient salt.
Yeah, 5 minutes, I'll tell you, yeah? Just sitting down.
You'll get the cooked flavor. Tomato is ready. And I'm going to this is boiled rice.
Normal boiled steamed rice.
Steamed rice.
Yeah, wow, this is nice. This is easy to make. You know?
This is basmati rice, right?
Yes, but
It is very easy to make, right? You can.
Butter rice, right?
Any rice.
any rice.
They do a nice lemon rice.
How much quantity of tomatoes you have to put
Just need 2 tomato.
in one portion of rice?
Yeah. Tomato
Do you
almost,
peel the...
near 80
You put
gram.
straight away or blanch it?
Just straight away.
Straight away puree. Okay.
So you just grind it up.
Just grind it up.
Yes, please.
Done? Wow.
See the color? See the flavor?
Lovely.
You'll get the nice
That's
flavor.
what we
aromatic
normally do
flavor.
when we have leftover rice.
Yeah.
This evening is
After
next
dinner,
day's lunch.
and આપણે તો રોટલી પર કરી ખાઈએ.
વઘાર નાખીએ. બધું વઘાર નાખ્યું.
જમવામાં પણ કેટલું સરસ છે. આજે હું તમારા જોડે બેસવાનું.
This is nice.
It's very nice.
વાંધો છે.
વાંધો છે?
See, my kids might like that. They know whether they'd like the black mustard. They don't need anything.
So you don't need to put black mustard.
See, my kids would
If you
not
don't
eat
put
the
black mustard, I don't like black mustard. Johnson, what do I put?
put jeera.
I can put jeera.
No need.
Only
No need. Put ginger and.
Because my kids would pick the black out. They wouldn't, even though it tastes nice, they wouldn't eat it. So you have to make it without.
Mustard seeds. They get small ones. You can use that. But here in South India, it's not popular. Up north, they use that.
Okay, that's it.
We've got the
One more.
vegetable and the mousse.
Moose.
Oh, we need the. What's the time?
Quarter cup.
Surf vegetable?
Starting to get a bit hungry. Do you got
That's
ladies
not
want to
spoons.
try
For
some?
you.
No, I won't have it because it's got onions. I don't eat onions.
It's too hot to eat.
Be careful.
Too hot. Garam garam.
That's so good.
It's very hot, no?
Yeah, it's a bit hot.
Yeah. And then when it cools down, it will be.
That was so
ખાલી
good.
છે આમાં નાખી દો.
Very good.
Yeah, give one more spoon to madam.
બીજું શું લેશો આની સાથે?
But
હાફું try કરો ને થોડું.
જરા કે નાખી દઉં.
You can try another
one
spoon.
I'll
You can try another spoon.
I've used this one.
So I'm putting it for you here.
Oh, okay. Can I have a little bit of kofta too?
Yeah, you can try curry on that. Yeah.
Well, give me a little bit, half one. So, you want to put it here and I'll try and...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Very nice.
એ લોકોનું હાથ પણ હોય બેન આ કરી કરીને એ લોકો તો હાથ પણ
Very
એટલું
nice.
સરસ આપણે કરીએ.
Kapatid.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yum.
Really, yeah.
And
Really
so
good.
simple. Nothing elaborate.
Very
nothing.
nice. The dal is very nice.
This is yummy. I love it. I'm gonna have for lunch.
Really good, yeah. Come.
What happened to spoon?
You try?
What happened to spoon?
Did you try the kofta?
Yeah.
Try it. So good.
Small plate. Can you give me small?
This is Chinese bread.
This
What
is
I'm
my
making.
favorite.
Yeah, this is a plate. He doesn't seem to understand. He doesn't see what he's doing.
This is so good.
Okay, Johnson, what are you making now?
Now I'm going to make stir-fried vegetables.
Great.
Stir-fried vegetables.
This I need to see.
You can have more.
Thank you.
You can have more if you want.
Now it's alright. Just have to... I've got my lunch coming at 1.
Boy, this guy is powerful.
I think the rice noodles are also good to know.
Very good. Dal is very good.
Okay.
Now we're going to make stir-fried vegetables.
Okay.
So all vegetables are put. Broccoli.
They're all raw.
Yes, all.
No oil?
No, just.
But do you need a container like that to make this kind of food? You need a deep handi? Deep.
It's normally
Like a
for
wok?
Chinese.
So it's a
people,
like a
we
wok.
have toast.
Okay.
This is a wok.
Carrot, pachoi, zucchini, everything is there.
What's this one?
So what are these things, Johnson? You tell me.
Things?
Chinese leaves.
What are the vegetables? Sir?
Boxer.
Okay, say. What are the vegetables you put?
Then we have carrots, pachoi, zucchini, broccoli, beans, Chinese cabbage, Chinese cabbage, everything is there.
You can put normal cabbages also, right?
Yes.
You can put normal vegetables
Normal, for Chinese we are using Chinese cabbage.
also. Okay. Very nice.
And also I'm just blanching this.
That's not healthy, isn't it? No oil?
Blanching with little salt.
Did you put the garlic in yet? No.
Just water and salt. Wow. This is really healthy.
This for blanching.
I'm going to do this coconut, sorry, what is it? Tomato rice every day.
This one here is mixed vegetables. Because
I loved it. Yeah?
If you want, you can add this garlic before you start. No? The oil you can, if you want, you can add garlic, ginger, basil to give any flavor to the stir fry vegetable. You can add basil in that. You can add garlic in that. You can add celery. Different types of flavoring you can put. This is just plain. Nothing is there. This is a flavor itself. That's vegetable flavor itself. Then there are no other additional flavors are there.
So this is like for Ayurveda. For non-Ayurveda, you can put other things.
Correct. No, the Ayurveda also this ginger, basil, all these things are advisable.
See, vegetable is almost cooked. Just a little more water.
So obviously at home, you're going to take double time because the flame is not normally at home.
Yeah.
It's actually stir-fried in water, not in oil. Because the oil we can use, actually the stir-fried is more of oil and just tossed.
So what is this, Johnson? You're going to use this milk?
No. This is
Corn flour.
cornstarch. So to get the little bit of stock, no?
Yeah.
We're making a stock.
This salt?
Yeah,
Salt. Little pepper powder.
Pepper,
White or black?
White or black you can put in the
Fresh crust.
Can you use some of the Chinese spice? You don't advise.
You can like Chinese spices.
Chinese, it comes like in a bottle, like
Yeah,
it says
yeah.
five spice.
Different
You can use
But it's got no Ajinomoto.
No.
We can
So what
add
is this? What is
This
this?
is a cornstarch.
This
you
is
get the
cornstarch.
sauce thick.
Corn or this one rice flour you can.
So you can
use.
get ready-made this in the supermarket?
It's a corn flour.
This cornstarch.
Everywhere.
How
Or
much,
if you have to make it.
consistency of corn flour would you make for that? Like how many teaspoons or?
See, this is almost become
No.
ready.
How to make this? How many teaspoons of corn flour with water?
Just 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons
Of
to the
corn flour in how much water?
50 ml of water.
50 ml of water. Okay.
That is for
Plain jeera.
I think that's for the Muslim. Okay.
Just
Yeah, so come on. You have to show off now. Come. You don't have to show off.
Do it, but not like
It's done. Wow. This is the most simple thing you ever make.
It's so easy.
He didn't do anything, right? Just boil the vegetables and put what? Just corn flour,
Put
2
that,
spoons.
Put salt, pepper, and
Wow.
voila.
salt and pepper and cumin.
Voila,
No cumin. Yeah,
nothing
very.
for Chinese pepper.
The color is nice.
It's extremely healthy, right?
Very good color.
Wow.
Chalo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
a lot.
Thank you for
Now our
Thank
chef
you.
will
500 ml of
What is it you are making today? Say that.
TC mousse. My chef Shaj is going to make a TC mousse, tender
What is-
coconut mousse.
Ayurveda tender coconut mousse.
Ayurveda tender coconut mousse. This is sugar-free eggless dessert, in which we use 500 ml of cream. This is whipped cream.
500 ml.
500 ml. 500 ml cream whipped into this.
So this cream is fat-free and
fat-free and sugar-free cream.
dairy-free. Wow.
Dairy-free cream, and we have 500 ml of boiled milk. The milk boiled.
500 mils.
500 ml of boiled
Toned
milk.
is a toned milk, right?
Is it full cream?
No,
Toned milk.
Toned milk.
What's that?
3.5% fat.
That is
Toned milk.
toned. You know,
So
you
it's
get
low calorie.
Yeah. Low calories and toned.
Like semi.
2% and
See, this
semi.
is the cream
This
which we
is
use
the-
whipped topping.
shows the brand.
It's a rich brand. We use rich brand. The trans fat free as well as dairy free. Dairy free topping,
yeah.
which is trans fat free.
Start
Put it-
keep it there.
So you can see this.
Vegetarian, pure vegetarian.
That's weird. I've never ever. Where did they get this from? India?
India, anywhere.
No, anywhere.
I've never seen it in my life.
I think it's available. You have to.
But then how can you get
Go
from
to
India? You have to keep it.
specialty stores,
Sorry,
they'll be
can I
having.
just?
Specialty stores will be having.
Yeah, I've never seen it. But
Yeah,
maybe
you'll get this.
chefs, they use this.
Yeah, and if you go to
What
hotel,
about
the
those
chef
who
will tell
have
you.
got lactose intolerance to milk and milk products? Maybe for them? Okay, here comes these. Okay.
Okay, so hang on. What are we doing? What are we doing? We've got the 500 ml of milk, 500 ml of.
Chef, you
dairy
repeat the whole
free
thing.
cream.
Confused.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
We'll
For
have
the
the
tender,
recipe.
tender coconut mousse, 500 ml of cream whipped into a solid from the frothy form. Then 500 ml of boiled milk. 10 gram of China grass, plain China grass.
What is China grass?
China grass?
Is that gluten?
Gelling
It's a
agent.
gelling agent. Is the
Ah,
What
like
is
gelatin.
it? Is it like gelatine?
Yeah.
It is.
But the vegetarian
Show the
version.
brand.
Vegetarian.
It's a
Because that
baker's.
is-
It's a vegetarian.
100% vegetarian.
So I just put it.
So this is without sugar.
Yeah, there's no sugar, just cream.
No, but the whole thing will be.
Yeah, sugar
Sugar-free.
Then I can eat it as well.
Yeah.
It's for Ayurveda. This is the brand which is available in Calicut. You will get so many other brands in India as well as in abroad.
Okay.
And we have a Splenda.
Splendor or anything else? Any sugar free?
Doctors or Splenda, whatever the sugar is available, the sugar-free sugar which we can use 5 gram. And sugar that's it. And
I might even have
Then-
some of this.
then
Oh,
we'll do-
actually, I'm on let.
100 ml of
Have it.
100 ml of creamy coconut and malai. Then the tender coconut
Oh yeah.
malai.
That
you know,
malai,
creamy,
yeah.
that,
So
The
what
one
do
you're
you do?
eating.
eating, you know, that malai.
That one. You know the ten.
Did you
So
crush
do you
it?
blend it
When you
up?
blend the malai, we'll add little coconut milk also in that. That's it. You get the color.
Along with the coconut milk.
Along with the coconut milk.
You know, one you were just scrapping that
50%
day.
of coconut milk as well as 50% of malai. We'll blend it into a puree form, that watery.
It's hard to get that in Western countries and when you're in the city
Double boiled chicken.
to get
Get
the.
that, you won't get that.
But you'll get
And
toned and caned and stuff. Yeah.
It's not the same.
Even we don't get that fresh.
You won't get that.
No.
Even we don't get it fresh, yeah?
In Vitco or somebody makes the water.
Yeah, but you don't get that kind of a cream.
No, you won't get
You
this.
can get a tin of cream, coconut cream. It's quite thick.
No, that's
There
a
are
different
brands.
one.
I know.
That's the cooking
I
one.
know. No,
Okay, Saju, come on.
No, it's like a coconut cream.
Yeah, but that's a different one. This
Yeah,
is
I know.
from the,
I know. I
Is this
But
from
it, we can't get this then.
no, because this is from the tender coconut.
Yes,
The
I
one you're talking about is regular.
Yes,
coconut.
in a
There's
can.
a difference, yeah. I've seen those.
Do you want to put this somewhere?
Yeah,
So we heat some water, that's for the China
100
grass.
ml of water. 100 ml. This is 10 gram of China grass, 100 ml of water. We have to melt the China grass on top of a double boiler.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Dissolved in the water.
Chinese use a lot of the China grass.
You know? What other dishes would you use China grass in?
China grass is vegetarian,
Oh.
but gelatin is non-vegetarian.
No, what are the dishes you use this? In what kind of dishes?
Only Ayurveda dishes we have to use
Well,
that.
some-
Like
some-
what?
No, you can
what
make
dishes?
like faluda.
In what dishes you use this?
On Chisimusana, Ayurveda, only Ayurveda dessert we have to use that China grass.
In,
Other-
normally, China grass is used in what dishes?
We
Johnson?
can make a faluda, a milk drink like
Johnson?
milkshake, and put that gelatin inside.
Chisimusana, other vegetarian also we have to use that.
And I'm sure it's mostly used because that's why it's been there.
Don't you know faluda? Yeah, we can make that like a milkshake.
See, all the Muslims also, they don't use the other one, gelatin.
Yeah.
Because I think
Because
it's
it's
from
not
pork.
halal, so they use this.
So you set that and then cut in small, tiny strips and then have it with milkshake
Oh.
with ice cream.
Oh.
Very nice.
It's a delicious. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's not a woman.
My son
Faluda,
wants
right?
milk.
It's faluda.
And then they put that
Is that what
Now, this is
is that?
vegetable. No, this is
No,
the
no,
water.
no, that's for water.
tukmadi. Emma tukmadi.
It's
not-
vegetarian
Hatak
stock,
munya.
but it doesn't matter. It's coconut mousse.
Or what you can do like this, put milk here and sugar because it's sweet, and then set it. It will set like
Custard.
yeah, and then you can cut it into small pieces and have it. Put little bit of a strawberry or whatever coloring syrup, strawberry syrup, and
Okay,
then
now it's I mean,
Yeah, become melted.
Nice.
Oh, see.
Children would love it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Then it's just getting melted. And just add it to the milk.
sugar as per the taste and
Yeah.
Okay.
But normally that's sugar free. This
Yeah, but the one they have here is sweet.
yeah, little sweeter. You have to do really fast because it may melt. Set back, okay.
But suppose I want to make mango mousse, can I not use the same procedure? Instead of this, I put mango?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can
So I can do
Because you
it
get mango.
chocolate mousse?
Yeah, you can put a chocolate in place of this.
Yeah.
This is coconut mousse, that's a coconut milk.
Right.
We used to have orange mousse as well.
Yeah, so you can do orange puree.
A lot of mousses you can do. Lots of mousses you can
Or even a really lovely vanilla.
just vanilla butter, yeah.
Sorry.
We are moving, aren't we?
This is
Oh.
just ice.
After we
ice.
have to put
So
that.
it quickly.
Easy cool.
For it to set, huh? Now, at home, if I were to do this, if I left it
What's
just
this?
outside,
Huh?
is it okay, Johnson?
Want
It
that?
will take time.
Oh, it will take time.
So how much cream you said?
500.
500 ml of milk, 500 ml of cream. That will fold it. That will fold it.
So we don't have to wait
You
for
have to
this to
incorporate.
completely cool?
You have to incorporate the cream.
You
with the
have,
milk
you have to cool it while you're
without
folding.
losing the structure. That's the whole idea. You fold it.
Fold it,
Fold it. Fold it.
Fold it, Jonas.
Started to become set.
Yes, yes, it's thickening,
That
right,
Yeah,
right.
foamy stage.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Like this, we have to.
Consistency of that.
Like a thick custard?
Yeah.
And then you have to put in the fridge, right?
Yes.
For how long?
No, around 1 hour we have to put it.
1 hour, and then you
Oh, I
eat
want to feel.
it. This is nice, right? Cool, not cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like custard.
Beautiful. This is my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah. Have you tried it?
I had many years back. I've been
Try
trying.
it again, yeah.
But Ajita Mikhai Sako, you've seen that there's no sugar
Yeah,
in it.
there's no
So you
sugar.
can have it.
But then since diabetic, I stopped eating. Ne?
Right, right,
Before I used to eat when I used to come here.
right.
I wasn't diabetic then when I started coming.
I'm telling you, food plays such an important part in our lives, don't you think so? We love it, but we have to be careful
Very,
of what
very.
we eat.
All that cream and
But that cream must be fattening in some way. I mean, how could it be not
It is.
fattening?
yeah, it
They have
is
written
fat.
it.
Huh?
They said fat free completely.
No, but it would be in different ways. As
To
you say.
sell, they
Not
will
the-
write anything. I don't believe it.
Can't be like oh, this can't be fat free.
Okay, so now this gets set.
One you can just taste now, but foam is not thick. Means
No, I
set
prefer
up.
it when it's
Yeah,
set.
we'll taste it when it's set. Right,
Put
right.
the ones in the little glasses too. That's my
So when you remove from the refrigerator, you get a.
Wow.
There we go.
This is the most.
Magic in your
We
hands.
can